That was Aaliyah, if your girl only knew. So in the last few days, the governor of California, Governor Newsom, Gavin Newsom, has returned a plot of land to a black family that was stolen from them. It was called Bruce's Beach. It was stolen from them by the city of Los Angeles and the Klan about 100 years ago. He returned the land worth about $75 million right now. But imagine if that family had owned that land for 100 years. The wealth they could have, generational wealth they could have developed. Imagine the aptitude, imagine the grit, imagine the bravery, imagine the courage, imagine the tenacity, imagine the intelligence it took to be able to buy beachfront property in California right after slavery. Imagine that replicating itself all over the country, whether we're talking about Bob Jones in Texas, or we're talking about the Ballards and the Agora Hills in California, or the Senecas in Central Park in New York. All over the country, black people, right at the turn of slavery, found a way to prosper. They found a way to get land. They found a way to build successful business. They found a way to buy homes. And what happened, a pattern that's all too familiar in this country, eminent domain was used to strip them away from their land, strip them away from their earnings, strip them away from their heritage, and take it away from them and use it for their purposes. As a matter of fact, all the highways built in the United States of America were built through primarily black and brown neighborhoods. People that had amassed enough capital to buy homes only to have them taken away from them by the United States of America. So you have a country that tells black people to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, but when they do, they change the rules. Imagine if Texas repeated what happened in California and Lake Grapevine was given back to its rightful owners, or Central Park was given back to its rightful owners. Imagine this if instead of trying to give reparations, they just gave back what was stolen. Can you imagine another place in the United States of America where a state would give something back to black people? I'm not talking about a piece of land in some small place. I'm talking about beachfront property in some of the most expensive property on the face of the earth. They gave it back to them. Imagine if they repeated that all over the country. Imagine if what was stolen from us was given back. Imagine how wealthy we would be. Imagine a nation that tells you over and over again that black people can't be successful, that black people don't work hard, but the minute they do, the minute they strive and break the chains and decide to move forward and become successful, things like eminent domain were used to steal their land and heritage and rights from them, their generational wealth, the things that you tell us that you need. So you paint us as failures when all the time this nation, along with municipalities and racist organizations, have conspired to make black people to steal their land just because they wanted it. In California, Los Angeles, where I live, the 105 they used manifest destiny to take those homes from those people in Los Angeles and to build a highway that is literally so high they want to go from the suburbs to the airport without ever seeing black people. And it's literally so high you get a nosebleed when you go over. They use manifest destiny. They use eminent domain to take their land away from them. Imagine if they gave back what they stole. Imagine if they gave back what they took. Imagine if they told the truth. Not only did Texas steal Bob Jones' land, but now Texas doesn't even want critical race theory taught or slavery taught in school to learn about the atrocities it's visited on people. Imagine a nation that tells you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but the minute you do, they steal your boots. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. This, of course, is the D.L. Hughley Show.